Did President Trump just make his biggest foreign policy blunder yet, one that could unravel years of delicate Middle Eastern diplomacy? It certainly looks that way, as a bold Hail Mary move, designed to reshape the region, has hit a solid wall of complicated reality. Before we dive into the fallout, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you don't miss crucial updates like this one. President Trump, in a move that surprised many, reportedly demanded that key Gulf and Arab countries normalize ties with Israel as a condition for broader peace talks involving Iran. This was an audacious play. The Abraham Accords, the series of normalization agreements between Israel and several Arab nations brokered by the Trump administration, were hailed as a diplomatic triumph. Now, Trump seemed to be trying to leverage that success, essentially saying, "You want a deal with Iran? Then you need to fully embrace Israel." The thinking was clear: create a united front against Iran, with normalization as the price of admission. However, the Middle East is a region where plans rarely go according to script. And this particular gambit has already run into a significant roadblock: Pakistan. Pakistan has been playing a pivotal, albeit often behind the scenes, role in mediating talks between the US and Iran. They have a complex relationship with both nations, making them a trusted, or at least a willing, intermediary. But when the idea of joining the Abraham Accords was presented to Pakistan, the response was a resounding and outright rejection. Islamabad made it clear that they would not be normalizing ties with Israel as part of any deal involving Iran. This isn't just a minor setback, it's a direct challenge to the core of Trump's strategy. The implications of Pakistan's refusal are profound. For starters, it undermines the very premise of Trump's demand. If a key mediator, someone actively involved in the Iran discussions, is unwilling to play ball on the Abraham Accords, it significantly weakens the leverage Trump was trying to exert. It signals that this linkage, this grand unified vision, is far from guaranteed. Furthermore, other countries in the region, while perhaps not as publicly vocal as Pakistan yet, are reportedly remaining tight-lipped, a sign of their own complex calculations. They understand the delicate balance of regional politics. For some, the Palestinian issue remains a sensitive point, and a rushed normalization with Israel, especially under duress, could be politically untenable. For others, the economic and strategic benefits of a peace deal with Iran, or at least a de-escalation of tensions, might outweigh the immediate gains of embracing the Abraham Accords in this specific context. The interconnectedness of these issues, Israel, Iran, the Gulf states, and the broader Arab world, makes any attempt to unilaterally dictate terms incredibly difficult. Who is affected by this? Everyone involved. The Abraham Accords themselves could face a slowdown, losing momentum if key regional players are hesitant to expand the circle without a clear path forward on the Palestinian question. The ongoing efforts to de-escalate tensions with Iran, which have been fraught with challenges, now face an additional hurdle. If the US was hoping to use the Abraham Accords as a unified regional bloc to pressure Iran, that strategy is now in jeopardy. The Biden administration, should they inherit this situation, will have to navigate a more complicated and potentially fractured Mideast landscape. What are the possible outcomes? One is that the Trump administration doubles down, perhaps attempting to pressure Pakistan or other nations more aggressively. This could backfire, further alienating key players and solidifying opposition. Another outcome is that the administration recognizes the reality on the ground and pivots, decoupling the Iran talks from the Abraham Accords, which might allow progress on both fronts, albeit separately. Or, this could simply become another example of a bold foreign policy initiative that ultimately proved too complex to execute in the turbulent waters of the Middle East. The failure of this Hail Mary could leave the US with less influence and the region facing continued instability. So, what do you think about this? Was Trump's demand to link the Abraham Accords to Iran peace talks a brilliant strategic move that was sabotaged, or a naive overreach that was bound to fail? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This situation is still developing, but one thing is clear: the path to peace and stability in the Middle East is rarely a straight line. And President Trump's latest gamble appears to have hit a significant snag. We'll be watching closely.